Thank you, Ronnie. We are here at Jeff Davis High School. This is Jim Sewell here on the Jacket Nation Warm-Up Show. We're getting set for a big Friday night of high school football coming up here tomorrow night. Jackets will be on the road down to Swainsboro, taking on the Swainsboro Tigers in a Region 2 AA matchup. The Jackets at 6-1 overall in the season. They are 2-1 in Region 2 AA play. The Swainsboro Tigers are 4-3 overall. They are at 2-0 in the region, coming off of a win last week over Bacon County. It was a 10-9 score. To comeback win for the Tigers as they trailed a good bit of the game there early on against the Bacon County Red Raiders. The Jackets, of course, last week took a big win over the Toombs County Bulldogs, and the Jackets won that one by a score of 35-13, a big Region 2 AA win for the Yellow Jackets. And so that sets up this region matchup as we're getting down just 2 games left in the season. A lot of playoff implications resting on this one. The Jackets with a chance to get into a chance for at least a 2 seed in a home playoff game should we knock off the Tigers tomorrow night. The Tigers, of course, they are undefeated in region play. They've got the Jackets left, and then they go to Toombs County and finish up at Vidalia. So they've got a tough road ahead as they're trying to make a push for a possible region championship. Vidalia leads the way in the region, along with Swainsboro at 2-0, and the Jackets right on their heels, 2-1. Of course, the Jackets have that loss to Vidalia on their side of the ledger. We're looking forward to a big night tomorrow night. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, get some words by sponsors. We'll be back with more of the pregame show here on the Jeff Davis Yellow Jacket Football Network.
Abundant Life Pharmacy in Bixley cares about your health and your family. Visit them for all your prescriptions and over-counter drug needs. While they are choose from their large selection of drugs, gift items, and they even have a health food store that offers gluten-free food. You can use their convenient drive-up window or go inside. Abundant Life Pharmacy located at 117 North Main Street in Bixley. Across from McDonald's in Bixley or call 912-367-8404. Go Jackets!
Your financial matters are your business and your business only. We keep it that way. The Bank Business Builder, we have the tradition of confidentiality. Bank people. Did you think you may need to call Ear, Nose, and Throat Clinic of Coffee County? ENTCC provides a full range of ear, nose, and throat services for patients of all ages, including treatment of sinus disorders with endoscopy surgery, the treatment of sleep apnea and snoring, and allergy testing and treatment. If you'd like more information on any of their services, please ask any member of their team. 912-384-2200. 2 convenient locations, one in Tipton and one in Douglas. Let the providers at Ear, Nose, and Throat Clinic of Coffee County help you feel better. Hi, I'm Jason Wilcox, Director of Behavioral Health at Jeff Davis Hospital. When it comes to mental health issues, you want personal care and devoted attention for your loved one. Jeff Davis Hospital has a new state-of-the-art behavioral health unit with all private rooms. Dementia, depression, bipolar disorder, anxiety disorders, and schizophrenia are a few of the conditions we treat in our behavioral health unit at Jeff Davis Hospital. Now you have a center of excellence close to home. Allow our staff to assist your loved one on the road to recovery. The time is 6:35, and at this time, we take you back to the Jeff Davis High School for more of the Jacket Nation Warm-Up Show with Jim Sewell.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're at the Jacket Nation Warm-Up Show. Thursday afternoon, getting ready for a big Friday night of high school football. The Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets hitting the road to take on the Swainsboro Tigers over in Swainsboro in a big Region 2 AA matchup. Jackets coming off of a big win last week over Toombs County by a score of 35-13. We'll let you look and listen into some highlights from last week's big win over Toombs County. Right to left.
Every team that doesn't huddle up.
They just Mincy back in the game. They took that, I believe it's us, still in the game running back. And take the handoff, go inside, bat it down. Turn it away, and send Austin across the formation. Cade going to run with Untucket. He's going to take it inside. He got the first down and out of bounds inside the 45. Allen in motion. He give it straight out. Landon, he's got Reynolds. Check that up. That's Tyron Dock. Takes the snap. Rides it in there to Mincy, pulls it out. And he's still on his feet. He's reversing his field. He's got around the one. James Woods going to drag him down around the 1 yard line. Mincy in the backfield with Lynn. Lynn standing back in the end zone looking to throw as the quarter ends. Going to heave it downfield. It's going to be picked up by Austin Wood. He's trying to find running room. He's going to be brought down at around the 29-yard line. One fullback, Tyron Dobson in the backfield. He's going to swing out, take the swing pass. Going to be a double pass. Got a man wide open in the end zone. Catch it, touchdown, Yellow Jacket. Said he's the person who's trying to kick off. High kick is going to go back to about the 5, taken by Powell. He finds the wedge in the middle of the field and is going to be taken down, and a flag flying. The ball's loose and the Jackets come out of there with it.
I think they're going to call him down, though.
They threw the beanbag. It was with Austin in the backfield alongside Robertson. Going to give it to Austin. Find the left side. Touch it inside. Touchdown. The end zone. Touchdown. Yellow Jackets. And the tail end. And the low snap. Now they're going to scramble. Find the throw it in the end zone. Intercepted. That'll stop the extra point. You can't run it back in high school. They with 2 tight ends. Double wing. Okay, he's going to give it to Tyron Dobson. Breaks through. He's at the 40, the 50. It's a foot race down the sideline. It's 30, the 20, the 15, 10, and drug down from behind. Hard on the carry by Dobson. Allen takes the handoff, looking to the right. Touchdown. Yellow Jacket. Popped at 148. And dropping back to throw. Anderson Fraser's going to be hit and dropped. A big sack there.
Andrew Aycock
and
Chester Goody
beside the formation. Lynn back. Going to look to throw, and now he's flushed out of the pocket. Rolls to the far side. Going to be hit. Ball's fumbled on the far side. We dive at it, but in the backfield. Going to get it back on reverse to Austin. Austin's going to get across the 40, 45, first down. To the right. Allen goes in motion. Got a lot of blocks in front. Allen breaks through. He's down the far sideline. He's got the 40, the 35, and out of bounds. He's in the backfield beside Robinson. Allen goes in motion. Takes the pitch to Allen. Gives it back inside. Austin's got running room. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Austin Wood. Give it to Landon. Cade's going to keep it. He's got the 30, the 35, 40, and steps out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Make it dropping back on the throw. Over the middle. Almost it is picked off. We got the deflection. Coming near side off. Cade Walters is headed. He's going to be out of bounds. Had the on the near half. Allen in motion. Cade back looking to throw. He'll go downfield. He's got Austin there. He caught it. And even though he was really interfering with it, he caught it at the Toombs 35-yard line. Get up to the angle. Play clock down to 8. Get a low snap. The kick is up. Plenty of distance. And it's good. A flag. He's probably going to get a roughing call. Jefferson across the left. He's going to go throw the fade to the far side. Parker goes up. Touchdown! Yellow Jacket!
So there you have the highlights from the big 35-13 win over Toombs County. We thank Mr. Richard Rice for putting that highlight package together. Once again, the Jackets will be traveling to Swainsboro tomorrow night, a big Region 2 AA matchup. Need a big crowd to make the trip over. Not that long of a trip. Make your plans to be over in Swainsboro tomorrow night. The kickoff is at 7:30. We're going there at 7 o'clock with the Jeff Davis Hospital pregame show on WHJD, The Sting. Also streaming live on 105.9 The Sting on Facebook. So make your plans to come support the Jackets tomorrow night as they take on the Swainsboro Tigers in a drive to the playoffs here in the 2020 season. We're going to take a quick break, get a 2-minute timeout. Some words from our sponsors. We'll be back with player interviews after 2 minutes on the Jeff Davis Yellow Jacket Football Network.
A dream vacation, need a new car, rainy day fun, baby on the way. What are you saving for? Simply grow your savings worry-free at Altamaha Bank and Trust. With our Savings Made Simple tool, your debit card purchases are rounded to the nearest dollar and transferred daily from your checking account to your savings account. It's really that simple. You save when you spend. Savings Made Simple is just one of the free services we offer to our customers. Give us a call or come by any of our locations and we'll get you enrolled. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Attorney Bruce Edwards is a leader in workers' compensation law. For a decade, his workers' compensation settlements have been 8 times the average workers' compensation settlement in Georgia. That's 8 times the average injured workers usually receive. If you live in South Georgia and you've been seriously injured on the job, call 912-384-5700 for a free consultation. That's 912-384-5700. Or do your own research at BruceEdwardsLaw.com.
H&H Home Supply, Cromartie Street in Hazelhurst invites you to stop in soon. Take advantage of great deals all over the store. They have IU Classic dish fryers and the all-new Blackstone griddles to keep you cooking outdoors. Also, you have to see one of the largest selections of case knives in Southeast Georgia. H&H carries lumber and building materials, as well as Valspar paint and cabinet stains. They appreciate your business. H&H Home Supply, Cromartie Street in Hazelhurst. Ready to dig into your to-do list? Here at Bassett Tractor Company, we have big tractors with even bigger value. Right now, we are offering up to $2,700 on all John Deere 3E Series tractors. With user-friendly controls and plenty of strength and versatility, you'll be ready for any job at your land. Go to www.BassetterEQ.com or come visit us at any of our 7 locations throughout South Georgia. You don't want to miss out. Some restrictions apply. For dealer details, offer ends October 30th, 2020. And now we go back to Jim Sewell at the Jeff Davis High School.
We are here at Jeff Davis High School. Jim Sewell here on the Jacket Nation warm-up shows. We're getting ready for big Friday night of high school football. The Jackets will be taking on the Swainsboro Tigers. Jackets at 6-1 overall, and we're 2-1 in region play. The Swainsboro Tigers come in 4-3 overall. They are 2-0 in the region, and this game here coming up Friday night, we have a lot to say about playoff seedings as we're now winding down towards the end of the season. Joining me here this evening is Ryan Conaway. You probably recognize the number 9 out there for the Yellow Jackets, plays defensive end. Ryan, thanks for coming and talking with us this afternoon. All right, this defensive line last week against teams, y'all really made a statement early in the game. Tell us about the mindset as y'all took the field to take on a tough Toombs County team.
The mindset was to be physical every play, just out-physical them, out-love them, out-care them, and just do all we could to just be as physical as possible. That's what we worked on all week in practice.
All right, you had a quarterback last week, Chandler Lynn, a great athlete, very athletic. Y'all did a great job of containing him, and especially when he was setting the throw, y'all put a lot of pressure on him and didn't let him sit in the pocket to look for an open receiver. Tell us about how y'all got pressure on the quarterback that way.
It was just a lot of really watching the movement of the linemen, like if they would step back or stand high and just work and think about which move you would use, either a rush or just get hands on and watch which way he would open up and then just go for it and rush him.
Had a big pass deflection there, kind of stood right back where it came from, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
That would be fun, Robert.
It was a very great experience.
All right, coming up, we've got Swainsboro, another athletic team. They're going to bring a little bit different look for us this week. They've actually kind of rotating quarterbacks now. They've got number 12, the lively kid, who's more of a passing quarterback, and number 21, Deloach, who's really a threat to run the ball. How do you prepare this week to face 2 different quarterbacks, 2 different styles of quarterbacks?
It's just really, you just got to watch the film and see their style of play and know what you got to do for you to be able to play with those guys. Know your assignments and do your job.
So I would think with the running quarterback, it'd be more try to contain him, not let him get out on the edge. Is that kind of the thought there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just gotta keep outside contained and don't let that guy go. The other quarterback, Lively, more of a pocket passer, wants to stand in the quarterback and look downfield. He's got a couple of guys down there, those twins, those big 6'4", 200-pound Seaboard twins, yes. Big targets down there. So I'm assuming they want to try to get a little more pressure on him to make him have to move his feet to throw. Yeah, we would like to get a whole lot of pressure on that guy, but at the same time, he's liable to have a chance to run also. So we still got to keep our contained and don't let our gaps go, because it's a chance that somebody might let up and open up a gap. So that's why we got to do our job, but also we still got to get pressure on him.
All right, was a huge crowd last week here in the Pinelands against Toombs County. We really need the same type of crowd tomorrow night at Swingsboro. How's it feel when you're out there on the field and that crowd is up on the feet behind you?
It's amazing. It's just an amazing feeling to carry the Pinelands to wherever we go to face our opponents. Just to have that support, it's just a big part of the game that we have. And they don't know it, but they are a big part of our game.
Well, we've had some great crowds on the road this year, and some long road trips, haven't we?
Yes, sir, we really have.
So I'll tell you what, our fans have been outstanding, and you guys you're a junior, so you've got another year ahead of you. Are you beginning to make some plans about what you're thinking about after high school?
Yes, sir, I have.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Got a couple things in mind. I mean, I would like to go and play ball. I would like to further my chances of playing ball and see how far I could take it. But at the same time, though, you always got to have a plan B, something to fall back on, just in case that dream doesn't work out. And that comes from the education side of it, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Education is the most important thing to have. Absolutely. Just a favorite education. All right. Well, man, we're looking forward to a big night tomorrow night. Give the fans another shout out. Tell them to come out and support you. Yeah. Y'all come out to Swingsboro and support us, man. We need all the support we can get, and we love having y'all out there. Like I said, y'all are a big part of our game. Y'all just pump us up and give us so much energy and encouragement, man. There you hear it from Mine Conway, number 9, defensive end for the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets. Let's take a 2-minute timeout with some words from our sponsors, and we'll be back after 2 minutes on the Jeff Davis Yellow Jacket Football Network.
Baby and Me Boutique offers beautiful high-end fashions for baby and me. Making baby beautiful is their specialty, with gorgeous gift collections from Must High, Three Sisters, Banana Split, Millie Day, Properly Tied, Angel Hair, and so many others. Baby and Me is the perfect place for your baby registry. Visit the shopping destination Baby and Me Boutique, located at 1045 West Harper Street in Bixley, and follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Douglas Metal and Steel is now offering painted metal for just $1.69 per foot. You heard it right, painted metal $1.69 per foot. But there's more. Galvalume is only $1.29 per foot. Douglas Metal and Steel is your metal and steel specialist. It's in their name. And they're offering Galvalume for $1.29 per foot and painted metal for $1.69 per foot right now. Stop by Douglas Metal and Steel for your free quote. 2141 Broxton Road in Douglas, or call them at 912-393-1816. Douglas Metal and Steel, your metal and steel specialists. Hazelhurst Auto Parts is your one-stop for all of your truck and tractor parts. They also specialize in hydraulic hoses, adapter fitting, air conditioner hoses, and all other auto repair parts. Come by and see the local and friendly staff at Hazelhurst Auto Parts, located at 10 Southeast Railroad Street in Hazelhurst, your local Napa store. Hazelhurst Auto Parts, that go jacket. Hazelhurst Auto Parts would like to spotlight seniors number 67, Andrew Aycock, and number 18, James Wood. Lumber City Drugs are proud to support Jeff Davis Yellow Jacket football. They also take pride in offering impeccable customer service. Their very knowledgeable staff values themselves on getting your prescription filled accurately and as quickly as possible. Lumber City Drugs offers free delivery to all of Jeff Davis County and the surrounding areas. They are also offering flu shots. Go ahead and get yours early. Also, check out their great gift selections, jewelry, and t-shirts. From Lumber City Drugs, good luck on the winning season. Go Jacket. Now for more of the Jacket Nation warm-up show, we take you back to the Jeff Davis High School with Jim Sewell.
We are here at Jacket Nation warm-up show on a Thursday night, getting ready for a big Friday night of high school football. Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets. We're on the road heading up to Swingsboro to take on the Swingsboro Tigers. a big region matchup, a lot of playoff implications on the line tomorrow night. The Jackets are 2-1 in the region. The Tigers are 2-0, and both teams have their eyes on a home playoff berth, possibly a region championship. But got to take care of things first before we look too far down the road. The immediate thing is the Swainsboro Tigers, and they're a tough team to play, especially up in that Tiger Den up there in Swainsboro. Joining me now is split in Tyson Isles, also play a little on the defensive backfield. Tyson, thanks for coming to talk with us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, big win last week against Toombs County. We came out, you split in. We threw the ball a little bit more than we normally do on a regular basis against teams, and our passing game is kind of coming around a little bit the last couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right, but in this wing two offense, you guys out on the edge, you got a lot more responsibility than just trying to run pass routes. Tell us a little bit about some of the blocking schemes and the other things that you have to do to help the running game.
Oh, yeah, we have to be sure on our blocking, especially now that we're playing tougher opponents and bigger cornerbacks, and the more physical we are, then the more that the cornerbacks are going to back off and to give our guys running the ball a better chance.
Okay. This offense has really become dynamic this year, averaging 413 yards a game, and it's really been kind of a hallmark if you put 31 against Bacon, 35 against Toombs. Tell us how this offense has kind of gelled to come around. We lose kind of right early in the year. Cade Boucher steps in at quarterback, and it seems that everything is just really clicking right now. Tell us a little bit about the timing and how it goes into making this offense work.
Oh, man, the time we put into practice and, like, the love we have for all this, we go hard every day, and now that we're throwing the ball a lot more, then we not just run, but we versatile in everything we do, and we don't just run the ball, we can sling it too, and we got guys that are sure-handed, and we got a whole bunch of fast people in our backfield, and it's split in, so it'll give us a better chance.
This team does have some explosive players. You got you and CJ and Mike Dotson, a lot out there on the edge of the wide receiver position. Of course, you got Austin in the house, and Landon and Tyron. I went blank there. Help me out. Please fill back. Kyron, not Tyron, Kyron Dotson. I just went blank there. That's what happens to you when you get old like me. But really some explosive players all over this at the skill position in this offense, and that's not even talking about Cade Walters, who's a run-pass threat of his own. Just a little bit about how explosive and some of the skills that this offense has.
I mean, we got runners, we got quarterbacks, and we got, if somebody goes down, we got somebody else that can step up and do just as good at that position.
That really makes this thing. I said you got Landon and Kine at the fullbacks. We've seen Peyton Laney has come in at times to fill in at one of the wingback positions, who's made some big plays. We've seen CJ slipped in there in the backfield last week through a halfback pass, a fullback pass rather. A trick play. Tell us about that play, the double pass play. Have y'all been working on that all year, or something you kind of held back until then?
Yeah, we worked on that all year. Like, that's a play that we need if we just want to take a shot, or if we just really need it. But we decided to take a shot during the work, and CJ has an arm like a quarterback anyway, so it was 9 times out of 10 going to work.
I tell you, he caught me off guard. I didn't see him slip in the game there at fullback. I said it was Kyle that threw the pass until later I realized it was CJ, so I will have to apologize to him when he comes to me just a little bit later. You're a junior, right? Have you started making plans for after high school?
Yes, sir. I decided to go to NYU up in New York.
Oh, wow.
For performing arts.
Performing arts. Tell us a little bit about that study. What do you do here in high school that's preparing you for working in performing arts?
I mean, this audio and film can help a lot, and drama and theater will really help me too. That'll help me with my acting and everything, and my voice.
Well, you know, we've got there's another Jeff Davis alumni that's already up there in New York City working in the production. Jonathan Elder. I don't know if you've ever heard of Jonathan. He's way before your time, but he's up in New York City, works in the film industry up there in New York. So that's an ambitious thing to have. We're going to Oh, well, am I going to be okay with you going off to New York?
I think she's used to it, yeah.
All right, well, tell us about tomorrow night, Swainsboro. We've had some great crowds travel with us this year. Tell us about how bad we need a crowd tomorrow night in Swainsboro.
Yeah, if we have a crowd with us on our side and already the energy that we have, it'll make us play 10 times harder. And everybody that comes to the game and support us, they just give us an extra push in what we do.
All right, well, you heard it from Tyson Alls there. You ain't got anything else to do Friday night, even if you do have something else to do Friday night. Change your plans and come out to Swainsboro and support these young men as they make a drive for the playoffs here in this 2020 season. We'll take a break and we'll get a word from our sponsors. Be back after 2 minutes on the Jeff Davis Yellow Jacket Football Network.
McCarty Auto Parts strive for 100% customer satisfaction. If they do not have the automobile part that you need in stock, they have the sources to find the part you need. They have a wide range of foreign and domestic inventory. Give their sales team a call today for the parts you need. Now 1-2-375-2675 or online at McCartyAuto.com. And be sure to follow them on Facebook.
Southern Eye Care has been your trusted eye care specialist in Hazelhurst since 1995. You can count on their expertise in treating all types of vision problems to help you see your best. From glasses to contact lenses, from surgical vision correction to treatment of eye disease and injury, their team is here to help take care of your eyes. Call to schedule your appointment today, 912-375-2516, and online at SouthernEyeCarePC.com. Go Jackets! If you are a Class A CDL holder with 2 years of experience, come on out and apply with Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees and would love to have you as a part of our family. WBT offers great benefits like competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will get you home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking in Hazelhurst. Abundant Life Pharmacy in Bexley cares about your health and your family. Visit them for all your prescriptions and over-counter drug needs. While they are choose from their large selection of scrubs, gift items, and they even have a health food store that offers gluten-free food. You can use their convenient drive-up window or go inside. Abundant Life Pharmacy located at 117 North Main Street in Bexley. Across from McDonald's in Bexley or call 912-367-8404. Go Jackets!
This is WHJD 105.9 in Hazelhurst. Now back to more of the Jacket Nation Warm-Up Show.
We are here on the Jacket Nation Warm-Up Show Thursday evening, getting ready for a big Friday night of high school football. The Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets will be on the road tomorrow night, taking on the Swainsboro Tigers. 7:30 kickoff. We'll be on the air at WHJD 105.9 FM and also on 105.9 the streaming live on Facebook beginning at 7 o'clock for the Jeff Davis Hospital pregame show. We need a big crowd out tomorrow night, so make your plans to head to Swainsboro. Joining me now is C.J. Parker, who's a junior who plays both cornerback, also wide receiver some, and once in a while you slip in over and get in the running back position. Big win over team last week. Tell us how the team got ready to make such a big statement last week.
Well, last week we worked hard in practice. We executed everything. We had the game plan ready to do work and win. So that's what happened.
Well, I do apologize to you because I didn't see you slip in the game on that double pass play, and I called it Kyron Dotson throwing the pass to Mike, but it was you that beautiful throw in that double pass. That's something obviously you have worked on for quite a while.
Oh, yeah, so we had planned it out for the last 2 weeks, or mostly the whole year, but we just not running it, and we saw it and executed really well.
You get it right after turnover. I tell you, it's a time to make a big play when you get a sudden change like that, and I don't think there was anybody within 20 yards of Mike down there, was there?
No, sir.
All right. Playing both sides of the ball, you play, which is your favorite side to play on?
I mean, I really like both. Wide receiver, I've seen they can get it a little groovy.
Got a touchdown catch there too. Yeah, we caught the last touchdown pass there against Toombs County. So that was, you had 2 catches, I think, 12 yards and a touchdown. We've thrown the ball a little bit more here the last couple of weeks. Is that just out of the fact that our passing game's coming together, or we're more comfortable with it, or is it something we've been playing on all year long?
I mean, Coach Aaron playing on it to do. Open up the offense more and pass to the wide receiver that can catch. and actually do execute it. So, yeah.
On the other side of the ball at cornerback, you have a tough assignment this week. They got those big 6'4", 200-pound twins, the Seabrook twins. How you guys in the defensive backfield, what are your plans with those two big guys out there?
We got a big game plan, so y'all just come out there and see.
And just come see, we're not giving nothing away.
We're not giving nothing away.
I know you also play basketball.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm assuming that you know, they like to throw the jump ball kind of to these guys. Yeah, I think your basketball school should help you out there a lot, shouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
Just kind of body up like he's on the hardwood and not going to go for a rebound.
Yeah, she's exactly right.
Wow, you matched up him before on the hardwood, haven't you?
No, not really, but yeah.
Well, we've seen them before. We know what kind of athletes they are. Those two twins are both committed to North Carolina State, so they're a big challenge. Tomorrow night, big region game. We've got our destiny in our own hands here as we traveling down the season. Tough opponent. We're coming off a big win. What do we need from the fans aspect to help us, take that atmosphere that we had last week down up to Swainsboro?
It's everything like they've been coming to all our games and supporting us, like on the road and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a big crowd, so I think they should come out and support us on these games so we can actually get this win and host a home playoff game like we've been wanting to.
Great. Now, like I said, you're a junior. You got another year of high school ahead of you. What kind of plans have you been making for after high school?
I mean, it's a very hard decision when we playing football and basketball. So, I mean, if I get offers here and there, then I have to make a hard decision and have to see that kind of stuff.
Good to be in the position to be able to have those options to choose from.
Yes, sir.
And but that doesn't come easy. You got to work to get them, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As well. You guys, all of you guys out there have been putting in the hard work this year, and we're really proud of you guys for all the work that you put in.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about tomorrow night? Tell us a little bit about what you think. How it's going to go tomorrow night.
I mean, we come out and do what we've been practicing, and what coaches tell us and execute the game, we should be very well in place to win the game.
All right, you heard it from CJ. He said, come on out and see what they got in store for the Tigers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout, get some words from our sponsors after a 2-minute break on the Jeff Davis Yellow Jacket Football Network.
Your financial matters are your business and your business only. We keep it that way. We have the tradition of confidentiality. Bank of people. Did you think you may need to call Ear, Nose, and Throat Clinic of Coffee County? ENTCC provides a full range of ear, nose, and throat services for patients of all ages, including treatment of sinus disorders with endoscopy surgery, the treatment of sleep apnea and snoring, and allergy testing and treatment. If you'd like more information on any of their services, please ask any member of their team. 912-384-2200. Two convenient locations, one in Tipton and one in Douglas. Let the providers at Ear, Nose, and Throat Clinic of Coffee County help you feel better. Hi, I'm Jason Wilcox, Director of Behavioral Health at Jeff Davis Hospital. When it comes to mental health issues, you want personal care and devoted attention for your loved one. Jeff Davis Hospital has a new state-of-the-art behavioral health unit with all private rooms. Dementia, depression, bipolar disorders, anxiety disorders, and schizophrenia are a few of the conditions we treat in our behavioral health unit at Jeff Davis Hospital. Now you have a center of excellence close to home. Allow our excellent staff to assist your loved ones on the road to recovery.
Attorney Bruce Edwards is a leader in workers' compensation law. For a decade, his workers' compensation settlements have been 8 times the average workers' compensation settlement in Georgia. That's 8 times the average injured workers usually receive. If you live in South Georgia and you've been seriously injured on the job, call 912-384-5700 for a free consultation. That's 912-384-5700. Or do your own research at bruceedwardslaw.com.
And now for more of the Jack and Nation Warm-Up Show, here's Jim Sewell.
We're here on Thursday night getting ready for a big Friday night of high school football. The Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets traveling to Swainsboro to take on the Swainsboro Tigers. Let's give you a quick rundown on the standings here in Region 2AA. Vidalia and Swainsboro lead the way with 2-0 records. Jeff Davis sitting in third with 2-1. Then comes Toombs County, 1-1 in the region. Bacon County and East Lawrence both are looking for their first win in region. By East Lawrence at 0-2, Bacon at 0-3. On tap this week in the region, you've got Jeff Davis, of course, traveling to Swainsboro. Toombs County going to be at Vidalia in one of the hottest rivalries in all of South Georgia. Toombs and Vidalia, that's some good, clean, old-fashioned hate going on between those two. And that's going to be Buck Cravey Stadium tomorrow night. It's going to be rocking anytime Toombs and Vidalia get together. And Toombs trying to bounce back after that loss to Jeff Davis. Vidalia coming in off of a big win over East Lawrence. And so they'll be trying to, Toombs will be trying to get a big win on the road against arch rival Indians to try to get back in the thick of this region race. Bacon County will be at East Lawrence, and each of those trying to get their first region win of the season. That's where we stand as far as Region 2 AA goes. Let's look back at some of the stats from last week against the Toombs County Bulldogs. As we mentioned, Jeff Davis piled up a total of 413 yards in total offense, rushing for 342, passing for 71. Kyan Dotson led the way with 7 carries for 120 yards. Austin Wood had chipped in with 13 carries for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ahias Allen with 13 carries, 66 yards and a touchdown. Passing, Cade Walters was 4 for 7, 46 yards and a touchdown. C.J. Parker on the fullback option double pass was 1 for 1, 25 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Austin Wood had 2 catches for 34 yards. C.J. Parker 2 catches for 12 yards and a touchdown. And Mike Dotson 1 catch for 25 yards and a touchdown. On defense, the Jackets allowed only 198 yards to Toombs County, rushing for 57. They passed for 151. Leading the way in tackles for the Jackets was Austin Wood with 5. Carter Mellis had 3. C.J. Parker 3. Peyton Loney had 3. And Austin Wood and Cade Walters both came up with interceptions to lead the way. So the Jackets head into Swainsboro. Swainsboro leads a series overall against Jeff Davis with an 8-5 record, but the Jackets got the win last year over Swainsboro by a score of 21-14. The last time the Jackets won on the road in Swainsboro, well, you have to go all the way back to 1995 in the region playoffs when a Tom Hibble-led Jeff Davis team beat Swainsboro 9-0 in the old stadium there in Swainsboro. I said that was in the region playoffs, and the Jackets and Tigers didn't face each other after that from 1995 up until 2016 was the next time they met, when Swainsboro and Jackets ended up in the same region. That's where we go heading into tomorrow night against the Swainsboro Tigers. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, get some words from our sponsors. We'll be back with our interview with Coach Lance Helton after 2 minutes on the Jeff Davis Yellow Jacket Football Network.
A dream vacation, need a new car, rainy day fun, baby on the way. What are you saving for? Simply grow your savings worry-free at Altamaha Bank & Trust. With our Savings Made Simple tool, your debit card purchases are rounded to the nearest dollar and transferred daily from your checking account to your savings account. It's really that simple. You save when you spend. Savings Made Simple is just one of the free services we offer to our customers. Give us a call or come by any of our locations and we'll get you enrolled. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
H&H Home Supply, Cromartie Street in Hazelhurst invites you to stop in soon. Take advantage of great deals all over the store. They have IU Classic fish fryers and the all-new Blackstone griddles to keep you cooking outdoors. Also, you have to see one of the largest selections of case knives in Southeast Georgia. H&H carries lumber and building materials, as well as Valspar paint and cabinet stains. They appreciate your business. H&H Home Supply, Cromartie Street in Hazelhurst. Ready to dig into your to-do list? Here at Lassiter Tractor Company, we have big tractors with even bigger value. Right now, we are offering up to $2,700 off all John Deere 3E Series tractors. With user-friendly controls and plenty of strength and versatility, you'll be ready for any job at your land. Go to www.lassitereq.com or come visit us at any of our 7 locations locations throughout South Georgia. You don't want to miss out. Some restrictions apply. The dealer details on brand October 30th, 2020.
Baby and Me Boutique offers beautiful high-end fashions for baby and me. Making baby beautiful is their specialty, with gorgeous gift collections from Must High, Louise District, Banana Split, Millie J, Properly Tied, Angel Deer, and so many others. Baby and Me is the perfect place for your baby registry. Visit the shopping destination, Baby and Me Boutique, located at 1045 West Parker Street in Bikesley, and follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
This is the Jacket Nation Warm-Up Show, and here is Jim Sewell.
We are here on the Jacket Nation Warm-Up Show on a Thursday night, getting ready for a big Friday night of high school football. The Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets, game number 8 in a short 9-game season, so your chances of seeing the Jackets in action are winding down. Being the road in Swainsboro, a tough place to play. The Jackets at 2-1 in the region. The Tigers at 2-0 in the region, so it's a big, big, big Region 2AA matchup, and we need everybody to come out and support these Yellow Jackets as we're on a drive for the playoff series. We've got 2 more games to go, starting tomorrow night. Coach Lance Hampton joins me now. Coach, a great win last week over a very good Toombs County team. Tough first quarter. The teams just seemed like they were going toe-to-toe against each other that first quarter, neither one wanted to give an inch.
Sure. You know, Toombs County is a great football team. You know, they were ranked number 7 in the state for a reason. You go look at their opponents that they played, all were quality opponents, and they had big wins in each of those contests. And I was proud of our kids for rallying. You're exactly right. You know, going into last week, Jim, the first thought was, don't let that bunch of Indians get you twice. Okay? And the second thing for me was, don't flinch. You know what you're going to get when you play a great Toombs County football team. Richie Morris, as you know, in my opinion, has done as good of a job as anybody in our classification in his time there. And you know they're going to be a physical football team. They're going to strike you in the mouth. They're going to play downhill football. It doesn't matter if they're spreading you out in the formations or playing in some of those condensed sets. But I'm proud of the way our kids fought. I'm proud of our crowd. And their ability to give us the 12th man atmosphere is what we needed. And, you know, overall, I think it'll be one that our kids can take with them for quite some time.
First play of the second quarter, you dipped into your bag of tricks on a double pass play. I didn't see CJ slipping the game. I called Kyle as throwing the pass. So you caught me off guard, as well as Toombs, as Mike Dotson and I were running by within 20 yards of him in the end zone. That was just a beautiful play.
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta take that lady momentum when she comes to you, and you practice things all throughout the year. You go back to Game 10 last year for us, and the hook and ladder that Mother threw on us. You know, everybody has things that they work on, and there's only one time a year, maybe 2 times a year, you pull some of those things out. And man, I was proud of our execution, you know, and I'm more proud of us getting the ball out prior to that play that allowed for the short field to put us in position to do that. So, you know, I was proud of our offensive coaches in their scouting report for it and the way they drew that thing up, and we got it at the right time, and man, what a great catch by Mike, what a great throw by CJ, and you know, it was a really great way to get on the board.
Went on to build a 21-6 lead at the half, and other than I call it a busted play, we had Chandler Lynn, the quarterback, on the run. He finds Mincy in the middle of the field, just dumps it off there, and Derek Mincy makes things happen with his feet, and he goes the distance for a touchdown. That was the only score in the first half. So the defense really kept them bottled up the whole first half.
They did. You know, you go talk and you go game plan against these spread offenses and these spread sets with these dynamic players. We coined the phrase many years ago at Dublin when I was there. Don't let the Lucy Laney plays beat you. The Bessie play with the athlete in space where he's scampering around and missed tackles upon missed tackles happen, bad angles coming about, and all of a sudden you're staring one down where he's gone 70 yards for the touchdown. And that was a little bit of one of those plays right there. But, you know, there were other instances in the game where I thought we kept them in front of us. Yeah. And, man, I was really proud of our defense for bouncing back and very proud of the way they played. Coach Craven's done, once again, just a tremendous job leading our guys on that side of the ball.
I thought our defensive line both had one of the best games of the year against teams.
Absolutely. You know, our formula here to be successful is to win the line of scrimmage. We ain't never vary from that. We ain't never got too far away from that. We're going to have to continue to do that to be successful here. We've got skilled players, but ultimately the physical presence we bring is what allows both sides of the football, and even in our kicking game, it allows us to do what we do to the best of our ability, and hopefully we can carry that momentum over tomorrow night down there in Tiger Field in Swainsboro.
That pressure that the defensive line was made created a couple interceptions. Austin Wood making a great play, going up and getting the ball and juggling a little bit, but he pulled it in, and then him tipping the ball and Cade picking it off, and two big turnovers there that really set the tone for the game.
Well, you know, I tell you what, you talk about when you rally to the football, good things happen. When you win the effort side of the football game, good things happen. And I thought we did that at times. You know, our defensive line being able to put pressure on the quarterback, Jim, being able to vertically pressure the quarterback, condense his range of motion from outside in, really made him stand up there and deliver some balls off kilter. And our second and third levels really came to play and they make and we're opportunistic. You know, and when we can do that defensively and gain possessions for our offense and limit our opponent's possessions, that's a good formula to win. And proud of those guys. Cade and Austin, man, they played enough football here. They like to have good senses with each other. So very proud of what they did on those two instances.
330 yards rushing, another 71 passing, over 400 yards in offense against a tough defensive team. It was a balanced attack. Kine, Austin, Haas, all chipped in with some big plays on the running game.
Well, you know, I think that our coaches worked their tail off in their game plan, and we felt like we felt very, very positive about our plan going into the week. And you know, I think when you go look at those, everybody listens to those yards, and they, you know, it is what it is. We pride ourselves in the 4-yard football play, and that's what we tell our backs a lot. You know, 40 carries at 4 yards apiece is a lot of yards when you get down at the end of the game. You've heard me say this phrase before, Jim. 4 in the first can equal 40 in the fourth if you do it the right way. And that's what we kind of had happen to us throughout the game. You know, in Swainsboro, it's going to be a war again. The 4-yard football play is going to be what decides this football game tomorrow night. And you know, we've had a good week of preparation. What we can't do is we can't let the high from the twos game be the highlight of our season. If that's the highlight of our season, man, we ain't doing what we're supposed to do.
Right.
You know, we gotta appreciate this win, put it behind us, and I thought our kids did a fairly good job of getting back to work this week.
Good job. Looking ahead, Swainsboro, always a tough team. Those two trees they've got there, the Seabell twins, I should have been there forever. Both of them D1 prospects heading to North Carolina State most likely. They're a challenge for any defense to scheme against.
Absolutely. They are tremendous players. Harden, their linebackers, the Georgia Southern commit. He's got 5-10 offers at the Division I level, and that's what Swainsboro is. They've got great players, great coaches, and they're always in the hunt of this thing for a region championship. You know, I think what people forget is those guys in that area are the only two undefeated teams in our region when it comes to region play. You know, the Georgia High School Football Day put out that the regional championship in this region is going to be decided on November 20th when they play. So, you know, once again, I think that they are the front runners along with Vidalia, and we're trying to play catch up and make sure that our name is in that conversation with them, and hopefully our kids play with that chip on their shoulder tomorrow night.
Well, Maxwell Ratings out of AJC says it's a toss-up. They rank it as a pretty much an even game. That's when you go on the road against Swainsboro and you get even odds there. That means that we're voting somebody somewhere.
Well, you know, I think that you know, I think our kids are flattered and our community is flattered with ratings and projections. Ultimately, I think when you look at that, when you look at point spread, which Jeff Davis football team is going to show up?
Right.
That's the one we've got to figure out who we really are. And what we focused on this week is this: let's carry the Pinelands to practice every day. If we can carry the Pinelands to practice every day, we're going to be prepared. If we can carry the Pinelands to Tiger Field tomorrow night, we're going to have a chance to win that thing in the fourth quarter. What we need, and what I'm urging our community to do, is understand that this is a big-time game. This is a game that we've been preparing for since we've got here. We want to play in games like this. These type of games during the week are the memorable ones. When you go play great people and great contests, and you know, I think that tomorrow night we're going to need that 12th man from the Pinelands to come to Tiger Field in Swainsboro and cheer our kids on from start to finish.
You know, we've been able to pull off a couple of wins against Swainsboro the last 3 or 4 years, but they've been at home. We've not had luck in Swainsboro. That's a tough place for anybody to go play.
It's one of the toughest. I've played in that place as a player. I've coached in it all my years at Dublin. We've coached in one game at Swainsboro since we've been here in Jeff Davis. So it will be a mighty task to win there. I mean, it just is. They've got great home crowd. It absolutely is tough. They've got one of the most colorful PA announcers in the southeast part of this state that you know, if you're not careful, can get in your head. So what our kids have to do is keep the main thing. Here's what I urged them today in our post-practice meeting. Let's find out if Swainsboro is good enough to beat you. Don't spot them 14 with 100 yards of penalties. Just go out there and play. You know, each play, Paul Glass talked about team name, just like he said, each play has a life. And in between each play, you got to bury the one before it and move on to the next. So we've got to keep the main thing. We've got to focus. We've got to execute. Physical execution is what we need to have a shot to win this thing in the fourth quarter tomorrow night.
We talk about the two twins, but another challenge that Swainsboro brings offensively is right now they look like they're in a kind of a dual quarterback system. They got number 12, the lively kid, who's more of a pocket passer, wants to stand in the pocket and throw because he got some big targets to throw to. Got number 21, Deloach kid, who's more of an athlete, more of a run threat. I know it's a challenge to the defensive coaches to prepare for two different style quarterbacks.
I think so. You know, Swainsboro does a good job of hiding tendencies. It's hard to find tendencies in their game plan, even with the two different quarterbacks. When you look at sets, you look at scheme, you look at those sort of things. The ultimate thing you got to remember about offenses like this is they're going to try to get the ball to their playmakers, just like we do. And you know, Coach Craig, I have 100% confidence in his and our defensive staff's plan of execution tomorrow night. What we've got to do is we've got to transfer to our kids, which we've done all week, and let them play with some reckless abandon and some confidence when it comes time to get on that defensive side of the football.
Health-wise, all of our main players ready to go tomorrow night?
You know, we're banged up as any team is at this point in the year. You know, what you got to do is you got to tie up them boots pretty tight, and you got to put that hard hat on. You got to get it work. You know, here's the deal. You're going to do one or two things. Then you're going to find a way, or you're going to find an excuse. You know, and I believe that we got a bunch of kids who are willing to go find a way, and that's what the most important thing is tomorrow night. Now we got our 11 out carry this bunch through our own injuries. You know, winning in tough games is tough anyway. We can't expect it to be easy, and is it really a quality win that you'll remember if it don't come without a little strain and a little pain, you know? Right. So we're excited for that chance tomorrow. We're as beat up as anybody else is right now, but, you know, we ain't going to find an excuse. We're going to try to find a way.
All right, still, we've got to take them one game at a time, but this game tomorrow night has a lot of implications on how this region's going to shake out at the end.
It does. I mean, it does. You know, ultimately, we've got to keep it 1 week at a time. There's some other big games in the region. But you know what? Once again, I think there's no bigger game in the region than the one Jeff Davis is playing in. That's happened for a few weeks in a row now. So, you know, we're excited for this opportunity. We're excited for the chance to be here. I think our coaches have prepared as well as they have this entire year. Our kids have had a great week of physical practices. And, you know, what we've got to do is we've got to carry the Pinelands with us tomorrow. We gotta bring the pounders to Swainsboro, and we need our community's help to do that.
We've had some great crowds of the fighters on some roads, some really long road trips. But for all that we've had these great crowds and all these road games that we started the year with, we need that and then some more tomorrow night.
Absolutely. You know, once again, guys, my charge to you as our fan base is, you don't understand how important you are. You don't understand how much you mean to our kids. You don't understand when win, lose, or draw, when that clock hits zero and our young men look over those stands and they see that this county has followed them and is cheering them on and is with them from start to finish, guys, it makes a huge difference. We need you tomorrow night. Our kids need you. Let's get out and let's celebrate tomorrow. Go get you something good to eat in Swainsboro or that area along the way, okay? But hopefully we can see you in Swainsboro around 7:30, and you bring your noisemakers and your radio navy and you go, and we can go get after them. You know, we need our crowd to be like our players. We got to get after it, man. You know, it's like a hobo eating a ham sandwich. We got to go. We got to get after it.
I tell you, when it gets done, this is a knockdown drive right like we think it's going to be, and it's right there in the fourth quarter for either team to take. When you hear that crowd get behind you, that lets the guys dig down a little bit deeper and get something else.
Absolutely. You know, it's about +1. And wherever you can find that +1 advantage, guys, that's where you need it. And our crowd has always been, since we've gotten here, it's been our +1, and that's not going to change tomorrow night.
Well, Coach, it's a big game. We're all ready. I know I'm fired up. I'm ready to go right now. We load the car and let's go.
I heard that, man. I don't know. You know, we got some traditions around here. We gotta have our breakfast on Friday morning and that sort of stuff. But I'm excited. You know, I want our kids to win the day tomorrow. Mm-hmm. At 7 o'clock when we report to the field house, start winning the day, and let's go get after it.
All right. Well, Coach, it's big game tomorrow night. We're hoping to come home out there with a win, but you've got to load it on the field.
Hey, man, I appreciate you everything. Shout out to one person tonight that a lot of people don't know. Our right hand in our program, man, my main man, Coach Lawson, it's his birthday today.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It sure is.
It's his birthday today. So, Coach Lawson, brother, we love you. Mm-hmm. We appreciate you. Happy birthday. I tell you what, there ain't nobody in this county that wears that mullet as good as you do, okay? And we're very thankful for you. Man, guys, look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Thank you, Jim. And you're wearing Navy. You're as good as gold. Go Jackets.
Thank you, Coach. Let's take a 2-minute timeout here on the Jeff Davis Yellow Jacket Football Network.
Douglas Metal and Steel is now offering painted metal for just $1.69 per foot. You heard it right, painted metal $1.69 per foot. But there's more. Galvalume is only $1.29 per foot. Douglas Metal and Steel is your metal and steel specialist. It's in their name. And they're offering Galvalume for $1.29 per foot and painted metal for $1.69 per foot right now. Stop by Douglas Metal and Steel for your free quote. 2141 Broxton Road in Douglas, or call them at 912-393-1816. Douglas Metal and Steel, your metal and steel specialists. Hazelhurst Auto Parts is your one-stop for all of your truck and tractor parts. They also specialize in hydraulic hoses, adapter fitting, air conditioner hoses, and all other auto repair parts. Come by and see the local and friendly staff at Hazelhurst Auto Parts, located at 10 Southeast Railroad Street in Hazelhurst, your local Napa store. Hazelhurst Auto Parts, let's go Jacket. Hazelhurst Auto Parts would like to spotlight seniors number 67, Andrew Acock, and number 18, James Wood. Lumber City Drugs are proud to support Jeff Davis Yellow Jacket football. They also take pride in offering impeccable customer service. Their very knowledgeable staff values themselves on getting your prescription filled accurately and as quickly as possible. Lumber City Drugs offers free delivery to all of Jeff Davis County and the surrounding areas. They are also offering flu shots. Go ahead and get yours early. Also, check out their great gift selections, jewelry, and t-shirts. From Lumber City Drugs, good luck on the winning season. Go Jacket. McCarty Auto Parts strive for 100% customer satisfaction. If they do not have the automobile part that you need in stock, they have the sources to find the part you need. They have a wide range of foreign and domestic inventory. Give their sales team a call today for the parts you need. 912-375-2675 or online at McCartyAuto.com. And be sure to follow them on Facebook. And now back to Jim Sewell.
I'm sorry, what did you end up with the commercial break? So that's all the time we're going to have for the Jack and Nation warm-up show for this week.
All right, well, we'll take it from there. We've been getting ready to wind this thing up. My bad, yeah, we have the lights turned off. But we'll wind up here on the Facebook live stream with Jeff Davis, the 7th, 2012 tomorrow night.